really needs no introduction in the first place. So here we are with Dave and John.
Thank you. Okay, so we're back to the pitch session, and the first one is going to be a company from New York, and it is going to be Raphael, designer. Raphael? There you go.
All right. All right, so my name is Amir Bradron. I'm the CEO and co-owner of Raphael, which I own with my partner under the same name. I'll be showing you a series of very sexy and fierce slides today, so prepare yourself. The most important one of which is the following. This is how much we sold last year. You might say it's not much, so let's see how much we did this year. Oh wait, this is how much we sold this year. All right, so now tell me if that's not All right. So who do we sell to? All the big ones: Bergdorf Goodman, Neiman Marcus, Kleinfeld, Saks, all over the world, from Japan to China to Canada. Now, please come on in. So here are our business model. Very simple. We do luxury evening wear as well as bridal wear. And here's Raphael Chinamo. Where is my partner? Is he here? Here you go. Okay. All right, the young and talented Raphael. Okay, so what's really amazing about us is that we have a long and beautiful road ahead of us, and to turn the company around and to scale up and to turn it into a fashion empire. That's the goal. What's the competitive advantage we have, you would say? It's the expertise and the fascination we have with the couturier style, old school way of dresses. And that's what we're good at. And that's the trait that's becoming lost more and more. And what's really amazing is that it's what we offer. It's the sophistication. Thank you, ladies. By the way, they're going to be with me at the end, so you can come touch and feel them, the rest of them. So, what we do, embroidery techniques, fabric manipulation, novelty fabric, all of this that turns us into the hot bread right now in the market. So you would say there are tons of other couturier designers out there, but hey, have a look at their age group right now. There's a problem. There's no young designer who wants to do couture style. Why do they want to do it? Because either they don't care about couture or they don't have the sophistication. That's why you have Raphael Chinamo as the face of high fashion. So how do you scale it up? Very simple. Actually, not that simple. So celebrities, you need to have the support of celebrities, editors, as well as retailers. Let's see how we've been doing. Some small little names here. I'll go through them very quickly and halfway. Beyonce, anyone knows her? Rihanna, Taylor Swift, Ask Your Daughters. Alright, Carrie Underwood. Good, so let's talk about editors now. I'm going to go through this very quickly. We are in every single magazine you want to be in. Marie Claire, Vogue, Oprah, Bryce Magazine, just name them. I'm going to go through this very, very quickly because I really don't have time. But I want to show you this one. Have you seen, how many of you have seen the movie Scatter My Ashes at Bergdorf? Raise your hand. All right. So, it shows how the turning point to become global is to be picked up by Bergdorf. You don't believe me? Ask Michael Kors. He just went public 2 years ago. And we're on our way. So, I'm going to go through these photos very quickly, just for you to have a sense of where we are, what we are doing, and how great we are in what we do. I was thinking perhaps you might know her. All right. So, what about retailers? We are everywhere, as I said. So we are in Kuwait, Canada, and everywhere. But why is such hype around us? Because we represent the definition of high fashion. We add the vocabulary, a visual vocabulary to high fashion that's missing in the fashion discourse right now. Now, bridal is a little bit different. So this is our comparative. For bridal, there are so many people who do bridal. But there is a demand for high fashion couture, and nobody's doing that, and we are doing it, and we are good at it. That's why Bride Magazine puts us on the cover of Bride Magazine and says, these are the people to follow. So, why other people are not doing bridal? They couturier because they don't find it interesting. We find it interesting and we're making money with it. So what's the strategy? It's simple. It's to grow both evening and bridal together and cut the cost. We can go big by keeping couture and growing couture because it helps me in two ways. One, it gives me the competitive advantage. And two, it gives me free advertising, as you can see. And how do you go up? It's simple. You make licensing, so you grow the name to the extent that we have been working on. To scale it up, possibilities are endless. We get some of the companies. So, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you this, come on the ground floor with me, and you can be part of the next big fashion house.
Any questions? Sure.
Actually, very good point. As a matter of fact, we started only manufacturing in-house a year ago. This year, we already moved manufacturing about 30% to overseas, 50% to outside of our house, and we hope to move it to about 70% overseas. We have made a beautiful partnership with people who don't require minimums because they love us so much, and they know the craftsmanship, and they work with us to achieve that quality. So we're very happy about that. I'm sorry? Yes, we do. As a matter of fact, we did a fashion show we do in Lincoln Center. One of our first fashion shows we put together for $50,000. New York Times wrote an article and said, these rookies, how do they do it for $50,000 when everybody else is spending $500,000? And I'll give you one little anecdote on that. HBO did a documentary on Vogue 120th anniversary. Have you guys seen it? Fantastic historical event. First minute, Anna Wintour talks about it. She articulates her vision of high fashion. And they cut the footage into all the big ones from Marc Jacob, Dior, Couture, Chanel. And guess whose fashion show they slide into that visual vocabulary? Our fashion show that we put together always for $50,000. So this showcases what we can do, and that's what we do.
I promise after you get back, it will show to be $300. Okay, next questions? That's how I lost my money. Okay, United by Blue is an outdoor lifestyle brand of apparel and accessories focused on ocean and waterway conservation. So, on behalf of United by Blue, we have Ryan. All right, we have Ryan.
When we stare deep into outer space, the one thing that we look for, the one thing that is essential for all life, is water. However, back here on planet Earth, we treat it with disregard and disrespect. Every year, 14 billion pounds of trash get dumped into it, causing all sorts of problems. United by Blue was created to address this most pressing environmental issue. United by Blue is a brand of outdoor lifestyle apparel and accessories with a concrete focus on ocean and waterway conservation. We design and sell a line of organic apparel and natural fiber apparel, rugged wax canvas bags and accessories, amongst other products. For every product sold, we remove 1 pound of trash from oceans and waterways through company-organized and posted cleanups. And we've been doing it for a while. For about 4 years now, we've hosted 100 cleanups, all company-organized and posted cleanups across 21 U.S. states with about 3,500 volunteers moving 171,000 pounds of trash. That's approximately, to put in perspective, about 2.4 million plastic water bottles. The significance of our cleanups is that they're both accomplishing our environmental mission, but also fueling the business and marketing as a whole. They're a closed-loop infrastructure. They're a closed-loop system, if you will, where we sell the product, post cleanups, and the cleanups build a lot of exposure and marketing and branding for the brand, which sells more product and allows us to host cleanups. The cleanups are often co-hosted with the retailers and the partners that sell our products. And cleanups are exactly what they seem like they are. We go out and we organize volunteers to pick up trash with us. It's real, dirty work. But on the business side, we're a for-profit company with a revenue model that has three parts: wholesale, direct-to-consumer, and strategic partnerships. On the wholesale side of things, we have 300 stores across 7 countries carrying our products, where in the US, national accounts include REI, Nordstrom, and Urban Outfitters. And we also sell to a lot of specialty outdoor stores. Outdoor stores being stores that carry brands like Patagonia, Prana, Arc'teryx, Columbia, North Face. Brands that show love for the outdoors, because those that love the outdoors want to protect the outdoors. And outdoor stores also make for the best co-hosts of these cleanups that we're doing on an ongoing basis. On the direct-to-consumer side, our most scalable solution is our website, unitedbyblue.com. Unitedbyblue.com is where all our products are available, as well as web exclusives that can only be found online, giving people an impetus to come to the site and explore the brand more. On the cleanup side is where we post all our past cleanups and all the pictures and videos that we take of them. And then for the future cleanups, it's where people can sign up. So they're coming to our website to see the past and the future cleanups. Underneath our office in Philadelphia, we have the United by Blue flagship coffee house in Clothier. It's where not only is our entire line of clothing and accessories for sale, but it also has an integrated full organic coffee bar in it, which we sell locally roasted coffee as well as local organic milks. It's integrated into the store to create a more regular customer base that's coming in to partake in the brand and learn more about what we're doing. It also creates a community space, and something that United by Blue is with our sense of volunteerism around cleanups. We like to think that our store is a place where it fosters that same mentality. This is a model that we can base off and we can grow future stores. On the strategic partnership side of things, it's not only a revenue source, but also a big part of our marketing. For instance, Subaru is the official cleanup vehicle of United by Blue. So they've not only given us free Subaru vehicles to use, but also they have a line of co-branded apparel and accessories that can be found in their dealerships as well as on their website. And then on the marketing side, the most significant thing about it is that we're leveraging a multinational car company to advertise and promote our brand. So in a couple weeks, 2 TV commercials will be starting to air on TV that highlight the partnership and bring a lot of exposure to United by Blue, as well as hopefully sell some cars for Subaru. And then other partnerships include Levi's, Marine Toad, LB, it's very top setter. All our partnerships are based on 2 things: product and cleanups. Not only partners have taken notice of us, but also the press. The Wall Street Journal, Bloomberg Businessweek, and Entrepreneur Magazine have all said wonderful things about us over the last couple of years. And I'll end with this. Whether or not you're a fish, a bird, a goose, a mosquito, or a human being, the one common denominator for life is water. And in this way, we all truly are united by blue. So an exciting thing about the outdoor industry is the lifestyle segment of it. It's this fashionable, it's this part of the outdoor industry that you can wear to work, but also you can go on a day hike with. It's not technical gear. If you go into an REI, you'll see a lot of that happening right now. It's the fastest growing sector of the outdoor industry. So we fill that area. So if you look at Patagonia, for instance, they have a lot of technical gear, but then they have a lot of lifestyle as well. Plaid shirts, different pants, and that's where we are in the outdoor industry, and it's probably the most exciting part of that industry right now.
Just follow up, so then are you looking a little bit to be smaller, the US?
Well, REI is
Casual and not as, single retailers.
we sell to a lot of specialty outdoor stores, so the independently owned ones that have 1 to 5 units, but then REI, for instance, has us nationwide, and we're on track to do about $500,000 with REI alone next year. Nordstrom then also the direct business and the direct consumer thing is really exciting for us. Our website is growing rapidly, as well as our store mall that we just opened 3 months ago in Philadelphia. That's going to bring a lot of revenue to the bottom line.
Okay, next question. Right here.
Great question.
So what's your customer base? Are they buying because they like it, or they buying from good plan? That's what it is.
Yeah, that's a really good question, because it is a little bit of both, but I think what United by the Blue does well is we design and create a product that's good product, and it's responsible, it's quality, and it's good overall. So like people can come into the store or see us online, and they'll buy it because they like the product, and that's the real thing that we want to do with product. We want to make it so that people want to buy it, and then the cherry on top is the environmental mission. But then we do have the people, the advocates that buy it, whether or not it's their style, whether or not they want to support it. They just want to have it because of the mission.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Next up is Basico. Basico.com is the leading online-only basic apparel brand serving an underserved Brazilian market, and I believe Alejandro presenting.
Good evening. My name is Daniel Cunha. I'm an investor and a co-founder in Basico.com. And as my face clearly points out, we're about premium basic apparel, online-only brand serving the Brazilian market. So I think that makes me a somewhat exotic participant here from furthest away. So hopefully you'll bear with me and learn a little bit about the dynamics in our market and how we're trying to operate. So before we get started, here is what we do. I'm not sure if you can bring, but basically I think the message we're trying to convey is we're very much about product, but we're very much about providing a unique experience, and a unique online experience, really. Which is something that, whereas here in the U.S. we may be used to a very high level of service, high level of operation, and very mature companies, in Brazil there's still a lot of room to impress just executing on very basic stuff. So that's firmly what we believe in. That's a little bit of the experience our customer gets with blogs that in itself makes it easy to return the product if and when necessary. And I have two of those here, so if anybody's interested in actually seeing the touching, so a bit about the market. Brazil, as probably a lot of you have heard, is a huge market, large population, about 80 million online consumers at this point, but still with a lot of room to grow. 55% penetration only, so it is poised to become a very, very large market. Fashion and accessory is already the main category for online shopping in Brazil, representing about 13% of total sales, growing at 25% a year, so that I think demonstrates growing adoption of users. And representing a market this year, online only, of about $1.5 billion, which is expected to more than treble over the next 2 years. So a huge market opportunity, one that we're very, very excited to be exploring. What we're about, so I think just to go back to the previous panel here, we see ourselves as a brand. We want to provide an experience, and we see that happening through three elements. So first of all, product. That's what we're about. It has to be great. We wouldn't have started this company up if we didn't feel we could achieve something very, very unique for our market. Convenience, so we'll show a little bit about how we see that actually playing out, but it has a lot to do with the user experience, and it has a lot to do with logistics, operations. We're very, very neurotic, I think is the right word, about execution. And pricing, so, and that's probably something very unique to Brazil. So quality products are very expensive in Brazil. Our main competition that we would see as the U.S. retailers and people buying when they travel, searching for the right quality at proper prices. So that